So in the last vlog, I mentioned a new book I've been thinking through, and we talked about a truth that we doubt. If you missed it, just search and get caught up. The working title for the book is Truths We Doubt and Lies We Believe, the fight for healthy relationships. So let's look at a lie that we believe. Today, a lot of people are making the choice to marry later in life than the generation before them did. When Nancy and I married, the typical kind of scenario was to graduate high school, go to college, find the person you're going to marry, and then marry while in college or right after you graduate. Nancy and I did both. She was still in college, and I just graduated when we married. Today, many people take a different path than we did, and they want to get established in their careers before marriage. They want a few years of freedom before settling down. Maybe their parents married young, and they later divorced, so their idea is to marry later and make a better decision. You know, there is a myth out there that if you're older, you'll make better relationship choices. From counseling people over the years, I know that's not always true. There are some people that make train wreck relationship choices no matter what their age. When we fall in love, our thinking is not always clear. Don't get me wrong. Falling in love is awesome. It's one of the best things we get to do in life. Yet we often think that we are the only couple to ever feel this way about each other. We say things like, we're so much alike. He's so gentle. She's so kind. We never fight. It's like pull up the Cinderella carriage so they can ride off into happily ever after. Nancy and I were there. Before marriage, I could not imagine that our lives would not be perfect. I thought even if we had an occasional fight, sex would fix everything. Okay, give me a break. I was young, okay? I've counseled couples getting ready for marriage from 18 to 80. Each thinks that this marriage will be perfect. And that's not all bad. Maybe that's not the perfect part, but it's great to want a marriage that is fulfilling and awesome, and I think that's what God wants for you too. The lie we believe is that if we love each other enough, everything else will just fall into place. There's so many things wrong with it. Nothing worthwhile in life is easy. Babies are awesome, but the 18 years from birth to high school graduation takes a lot of work if we're really doing our job of training them up in the way they should go. I feel so blessed to get to do what I do every day. I love being a Christian counselor, but the road to get there wasn't easy. When someone comes into my office and sees the degrees on my wall, they have no idea the work, the effort, the late nights it took to get there. Also, Marriage just celebrated our 10th anniversary. Today we are the leading marriage ministry globally. 10 years ago, we were a Facebook page. It's taken a lot of work by some amazing people to get to where we are today. Nancy and I have an awesome marriage today, and I have an incredible life, and we have an incredible life together. But we didn't get there on accident. We worked hard. We made a ton of mistakes. We said things we regretted. We argued over stupid things. We hung in when it seemed it would be easier to give up, so I'm thankful that we did. Anytime you see a couple that looks like they have an awesome marriage, ask them how they got there. If they say they did nothing and just coasted through life together, honestly, don't believe them. It takes battle scars to have an awesome marriage. So the lie we believe is that good marriages just happen. If you marry the right person, the two of you can just ride off into the sunset like Cinderella and the prince. The truth is that good marriages take work, but no relationship in this life except our relationship with Jesus is more fulfilling than the marriage relationship. The work, it's so worth it. It's God's plan. If I could go back in time and if I could take away all the hardships that Nancy and I had to work through together, you know what I would change? Nothing. Nothing. With God's help, every battle brought a victory, and every victory resulted in another puzzle piece of our marriage relationship. So if you want the two of you to ride off into the sunset in your special carriage, you can, but it takes more than your spouse slipping on a glass slipper on your foot. It takes focus, attention, and intentionality day after day for a lifetime.